Back in December at the Game Awards, Monolith Productions announced that they were developing a single-player, open-world Wonder Woman game. And for fans, it was as if a sensational dream had come true. Generation after generation has grown up with Wonder Woman in one way or another. For me, it was watching my older sister spin herself silly pretending to turn into the character. Round and round she'd go, only stopping when she hit a wall, with her head. That one never had much coordination. While that is an absolute true story, and it was such a wondrous sight, my love for the character goes far beyond moments of watching my older sister irreversibly turn her brains into jelly as she followed her Wonder Woman fandom. Between the character's adventures in animation, comics, and my own toy collection, I became a fan. It was impossible not to. In male-dominated fiction, she truly is one of the pillars of superheroism. So here's a wish list I've compiled in love and hope for Wonder Woman's very first solo video game outing. I hope you find it wondrous. I'm a stickler for following source material when adapting IP, but I don't think there's any certain comic book run that needs to be followed here. You really don't have to do an origin story because Patty Jenkins has already done all of that legwork. And it's a fact that Wonder Woman's comic book continuity is a bit fuzzy. So with any hope, they drop us into a streamlined world that's been graced by Wonder Woman, one where the gods of Olympus exist in one way or another, along with the Amazons of Themyscira and the people of Earth. You know, I wonder, if war broke out between these three groups, who would come out on top? More importantly, what would Princess Diana have to say about it? Whether by the hand of Zeus himself or some other deity, it's almost been a godsend that it's taken this long to get a Wonder Woman video game. It seems like voice acting in video games has gotten to the point where it's not restrained by budget or quality of willing actors. Here's a humble list of voice actors I really hope are considered for this game. A great theme can make a video game stand out among the rest, and luckily Monolith has a couple of options with this IP. But just like making a deal with Cersei, there is a price. If they make the easy decision and use either of the themes already established for the character, it will bring unfair expectations to the game. Use the overly upbeat and outdated television theme song, and the game won't be taken seriously. Using the big-budget Hans Zimmer theme song could be costly. Not only that, it'll make certain fans think that the game is canon with the movies. So I think the obvious choice is to commission their own theme for the game. On the subject of a deeper theme, I hope the game is about peace. That would be wonderful. The Arkham games brought Deathstroke into Batman's Rogues Gallery, officially. Like there weren't enough cool villains in there or something. Personally, I love Diana's Rogues Gallery. Mad gods, power-hungry humans, minotaurs, scientists, and giants. What's not to love? But it could be said she's missing an upper-tier villain. So I nominate the immortal Vandal Savage to occupy this space in a role comparable to Deathstroke in the Arkham games. Of all the great characters in Diana's original Rogues Gallery, the Cheetah definitely deserves her own spotlight and red carpet. I would love to see her as a reoccurring menace in the game, at points where you think, things can't possibly get any worse. 3 rounds with the Cheetah sounds fun, 2 that end in stalemate, and finally Wonder Woman overcomes in the 3rd. While I'm rolling out red carpets and spotlights, Cersei's another villain who deserves her own showcase. I would love to see her get her own level, one befitting her witching ways, where the laws of physics are turned upside down and nothing can be trusted. I really don't know how video games are made, but I'm willing to bet that WBDC have their own expectations of Monolith. I just hope they resist the urge to shove large cameos in this thing. I have no desire to see The Flash, Green Lantern, Superman, Batman, Aquaman, any of them. I believe with my heart and soul that surrounded by her own supporting cast, in her own corner of the DCU, Wonder Woman is enough. Speaking of her supporting cast, there are 2 characters there that deserve to be in this game if you ask me. Obviously, one is Steve Trevor. And with Steve, I hope they turn the tropes on their heads. For how many years in how many video games has the idea been, the hero saves the princess? It's time we saw that in reverse. The other character I want to see in this game is Nubia. I don't want to see her as a different skin for Wonder Woman. I don't want to see her in some sidekick bullshit. Give her her own side mission, one that actually impacts the end of the game, and maybe leads to a sequel. Because in the Wonder Woman corner of the DCU, Nubia matters just as much. Make it happen, Monolith. Make it happen.